Good afternoon. I was asked to describe the steps in validating an AVA, and it's actually quite simple. You don't have to be an expert. You don't have to be an analyst. You just have to be able to listen, read what's on the paper, and ask your candidate, tell me more. Give me an example, or say, how are you not that way? The value of validating or verifying an AVA is huge because you start to develop that intimate business relationship. So you're going to receive the full report by email, but there are a few things you want to take out before the candidate comes in to your meeting. You need to remove the graph page. You can remove the self-description. And you remove the final 2 pages, the 2 graph pages here. I remove these and I keep them in my separate folder because when the candidate comes in, I want to have this report to validate or verify. So they're going to go through and they're going to come in, they're going to be sitting down. We're going to go through this process and I'm going to overview the report and say, hey, Bill, these are some behavioral descriptors. These are expected behaviors. This is the behavioral overview. We're going to do this section paragraph by paragraph. If you like, Bill, we can edit it. And we can do this section sentence by sentence. Then we'll move on. We'll talk about your leadership style. And we'll talk about your ideal environment. In this section, I like to do a little bit different, ladies and gentlemen. I'll ask the candidate, I'll say, okay, so yes or no. And then I'll ask a follow-up question and say, do you have it now? This is a great recruiting opportunity because if they've identified something as very important to them as their ideal environment or their sweet spot, then you want to make sure that you're catering a position or you're putting them into a position that they're going to be matched for, operating in their ideal environment. We call that behavioral job comfort. Highlights of persuasive style, gaining commitment, strengths that can be overused, and lastly, coaching tips. And after I finish this last part of coaching tips, I'm going to say, so Bill, on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the most accurate, what would you give the assessment? And often they say 9, 9.5. And then I ask a follow-up. I say, so what would make it a 10? Because a lot of times folks won't give out 10s. And they'll say, well, it's a 9.5. I don't give out 10s. What did they really ostensibly tell you? They told you it's a 10. All right, then I'm going to say, what was most accurate? What was least accurate? Then I'm going to say, let's shift gears. Okay? So, Bill, I'd like you to put modesty in your back pocket. Things you're most proud of, things you're least proud of. Tell me your life story. I'm going to say it just like that. And we're right here. We're right at the edge of the table. We're talking. They're relaxed. And you're building that intimate business relationship. It's back to your human capital. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.